Here we are once again to break down the best team in Tecmo Super Bowl. And is it arguable?
No, it's not arguable. They're the best.
San Francisco 49ers. Here they come. The San Francisco 49ers, there's a good reason why they're the best team in this game. And it's because in 1990, this team went 14-2, lost in the NFC Championship to the Giants. And then in 1991, they actually went 10-6 and missed the playoffs. Both the Saints won the division that year, and the Falcons were actually 10-6. So the 49ers missed the playoffs at 10-6. But let's take a look at their offense and see why they're the best team in the game. And when you start with a guy like Joe Montana, you see why. Joe Montana, he has an 81 pass control that's tied for best in the game. A solid pass speed, 56. Accuracy of passing doesn't do anything, so just ignore that rating. And even his avoid pass block is high at 75, so it's hard to even block those passes. And his maximum speed's not even bad. He's a mobile quarterback. I wouldn't say he's a scrambler, but he is mobile. And he is a super good quarterback in this game. And a superstar, for sure. One of the best of all time. And Steve Young is actually their backup. Not that you're going to use Steve Young, but he's actually pretty good. He's got a 25 maximum speed, which makes him quite the scrambling quarterback. His passing speed's good at 56. He has a 44 pass control, which is average to slightly below average. Accuracy of passing doesn't do anything, and even his avoid pass block is 56. So if you go up big in a game with the 49ers and you just want to run the clock out and maybe play conservatively, I guess you could bring Steve Young in to just QB sneak the whole time.
I don't think I've ever seen Steve Young come in when somebody's used the 49ers roster.
Well, maybe it was just a dream I had.
Yeah.
So the good thing about the 49ers is they have Roger Craig to keep them honest on defense because he's got a 50 maximum speed, 44 receptions, so that's also pretty good for a running back. 25 hit power, so he won't get smacked around by the best defenders in the game, but some of them he will. So Roger Craig keeps the defense honest. And then you have Tom Rathman, and Tom Rathman is quite the weapon. Not only will he use him as punt returner and kick returner because his hit power is a 94, and he will popcorn guys that his hit power is over 50 then on the defensive side of the ball. He also has good receptions at 56. Not the fastest guy in the world, 25 maximum speed, but he's got a middle-of-the-road 50 ball control. Dexter Carter, he's got some speed at running back, 44. If his condition goes into better, you might want to bring him off the bench for Roger Craig. His receptions are a 38. Hitting power is not as good as Craig at 19, but like I said, he could be a weapon with his speed if his condition goes up. Harry Sidney's another one of those guys. He's at 44 as well, so if his condition goes up, he could be at a 50 possibly. So, and his hitting power is a little bit better than Carter, but his receptions are lower, 31, and solid 50 ball control. Now here's where it starts to get really good. John Taylor, wide receiver 1, but not the best wide receiver on the team because the best wide receiver in the game's on the team, and that's Jerry Rice, but John Taylor at the snap of the ball, running speed 38, accelerating 69 rushing power, 50 maximum speed, 63 ball control, so that's higher than average, and then a 69 receptions. When you combine 69 receptions with a guy like Joe Montana and his pass control, you increase the probability for covered catches or catches in stride, just the catches being on target. But if your guy's covered, even double covered, you can make some receptions because of that combination. And it gets even better with Jerry Rice because he's the best receiver in the game. At 81 receptions combined with Montana's 81, you just want to throw up some bombs because you'll get some completions off of him. And at the snap of the ball, Jerry Rice runs at a 44. That is fast as well. Hitting power is the only thing that's not good on him. Ball control is maxed out too. At that 81, you're not going to see anyone get higher than that. Mike Wilson, wide receiver. You're not going to use him, obviously, because Jerry Rice and John Taylor are so good. 44 receptions, 25 maximum speed. Mike Shepard, another receiver you're not going to use. He's actually not that bad. He's got a 44 maximum speed, 50 receptions, but Taylor and Rice are just too good. And then not only do you have Taylor and Rice and Tom Rathman as good receivers on this team, but you got Brent Jones, a strong tight end in this game. Not only receiving the ball, but blocking as well. He's got a 69 hit power, a respectable 38 maximum speed, and that's 69 receptions, just like John Taylor. Middle of the road, average ball control. Jamie Williams is going to spend his time on the San Francisco bench, just like Steve Young most of the time.
He's really the only really bad player they have on offense.
Yeah, they couldn't make him the best of
backup tight end.
Yeah, the best backup tight end because everyone else on the team is actually usable, and he's not as much on this team. So the San Francisco 49ers offensive line is above average to strong. They got Jesse Sapolo, 38 maximum speed, 63 hitting power. Their left guard, he's not the greatest, but he can hold his own at a 50 hitting power, 31 maximum speed. Harris Barton, 56 hitting power, 25 maximum speed, so a solid offensive lineman there. Your left tackle is a beast. He's not too quick, but sometimes that's good in certain running play situations, and he's a 69 hitting power, so he'll be good protecting Montana when he drops back to pass. Steve Wallace, also your right tackle. He's strong as well, 63 hitting power. He's a little faster, 31 maximum speed. So your kick return, due to how the game was programmed, will get that 31 maximum speed no matter who you put there.
Just another weapon for the team. They slightly better kickoff returns than a lot of teams too.
They're just full weapons on offense. And then Mike Coffer is the kicker. He's an average kicker at 56 kicking ability. He should be able to kick about a 69-yard field goal. And his void kick block is a little bit above middle of the road. So Mike Coffer's not a bad kicker. Barry Helton, their punter. And what do the 49ers need a good punter for? You're not going to punt if you're using the 49ers. So,
all right, let's move on to the defense. This is probably what makes the 49ers a great game. They clearly had the best offense in the game. It's hard to stop them, but their defense, let's go with Kevin Fagan, who's an average defensive lineman, 50 hitting power, not much else, 38 maximum speed. Michael Carter, a lot of hitting power, 69 hitting power. He's a beast in that aspect, but the stats, 38 MS, not much, 19 interceptions. Finally, Pierce Holt, more hitting power, 69, 50 on the maximum speed, a little more maneuverable, and not much interceptions, but a decent defensive line. Bill Romanowski is one of the better linebackers. He has 50 maximum speed, 50 hitting power, and just 19 interceptions, though. Keith DeLong was a little slower, not much interceptions, 38 MS, 44 hitting power. Matt Millen is actually pretty decent on this. He's got 31 interceptions, 50 maximum speed, 63 hitting power. That's not too bad, but the best linebacker on the team is the linebacker for Charles Haley. 63 hitting power, 56 maximum speed, 50 rushing power. That means you got that linebacker for Lurch, and that means certain plays just won't work against this team with Charles Haley if he's playing up to his game. You got Don Griffin, your cornerback. The defensive backfield is really what makes this team the best team in the game. You take that great offense, and now you got this defensive backfield. They got 50 interceptions, 50 maximum speed. Pollard, he's the only weak spot. He's the lower quarterback with only 38 INT, 44 MS. Now you got two great safeties. Ronnie Lott, 50 interceptions, 69 maximum speed, 69 hitting power, 56 rushing power, 44 rushing speed. Very usable, fast player. And finally, David Waymer, 69 interceptions, 63 maximum speed. Not as much hitting power with the 50, but 50 rushing power, 38 running speed. This is a great pair of safeties you have. And what makes it really hard for other teams to pass as well on the 49ers is the 49ers pass up some teams is they always got these two great safeties back there.
Yeah, I love the combo of when you have two good safeties. The only other team that I like...
Also, the punt returns, too, are very good with them.
Punt returns, 63
Put Tom
Rathman
speed in there to get him that 63 MS.
It simply just doesn't get better than these two safeties. That's what I'm trying to say in the backfield. They're the best two combo in the game, so that's going to be a huge advantage on defense as well.
All right. Matchups, well, you get three choices if you're going up against them, really. Buffalo, Houston, or the Giants. Really, maybe KC, but the problem is if you're Buffalo, you're going to get passed on. You're not going to be able to stop them. And if you're Houston, you're not going to be able to really run the ball on the 49ers, and your passing game is going to be slowed down by those two safeties. Same thing with Buffalo's passing game. It's going to be slowed down by those two safeties, but they got Thurman Thomas. Your best choice really is to take the Giants. Just hope you can do the best of the Giants.
What do you think about the Eagles?
Eagles, yeah, you can mess around a lot with QB Eagles, but you're going to get destroyed on offense. Jerry Rice is going to have a field day. Like Bo Jackson, you could probably shut him down, run a lot, and then that will probably take care of Bo Jackson. It just gets worse and worse. I mean, you could try being Chicago with all those defenders, but the computer is really going to let you down. And it's going to come every time. It's going to be Jerry Rice, and you really want to give yourself this way. I feel like I have the most weapons to go up against a threat like the 49ers.
And the chat wanted 49ers Giants as one of the options, and looks like they were well versed on Tecmo Super Bowl because they have Bills, Giants, Oilers, and Mort's deciding to go with the Giants. And I'm going to try to get a dub with the 49ers here over the Giants. Giants are a great team in this game. They're also balanced. They don't have quite the same advantages in the passing game, but they do have a stronger running game than the 49ers.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out who I want to go deep.
And in 1990, the Giants won the Super Bowl, so obviously they're going to be one of the better teams in the game. Charles Haley got 5 rings. That's what the chat says.
Yeah.
So what? He's tied with Tom Brady now? Is that what you're telling me?
Okay, I'm set.
All right, 49ers.
Let's take a look at the playbook he goes with.
I've been sticking to my same playbook.
Yeah. I don't see why you should change it here. I mean,
no. You know, I always, in my standard playbook, I always have a guy going deep. That's the most important thing to me in my passing game, especially with the 49ers. There's going to be Rice or Taylor going deep. So
yeah, you got Rice going deep on 3 plays, and he's even deadly on that bottom route on the 3rd pass.
So I could put Taylor. I just leave Taylor in 1. That's how they do it. Rathman I could use in the blocking game, but I'm just going to... Jones is good enough, so I'm not going to worry about that too much.
Just tell me when you're ready. I got to look at one other thing.
Bill Romo. Alright. I'm good. So, yep, Retro 49ers coming up. So we're going to get a good matchup going here. Again, on this stream, we're going to give our offensive analysis. So, who's ever got the ball is going to be explaining what they're doing on offense.
That's going to be really easy for you. Jerry Rice is here.
Yeah. So the thing is, when you're the 49ers, you got to remind yourself to take some deep shots down the field to Jerry Rice. Because if you just go with your normal game plan, only throwing the guys that are open, then you're really not using the 49ers to their full advantage. He guesses. Even though he's covered, I'm still going there. And I could have obviously got some yards.
Now you gotta check to see if it's there.
And pick up some yardage right there. I recommend throwing in some run plays, keep them honest. And just going to get Montana's speed helped me there, get that first down. Could have took a shot to Brent Jones.
Oh shit, I didn't think you'd probably throw it to him.
Got him to dive. Rathman gets out of bounds. Got a covered catch right there.
I had my best defensive back there. Joe Montana's like, whatever.
He's actually trying to throw to the tight end. I don't know what I did wrong there. But you can afford those mistakes with the 49ers. And I felt good about that throw, even though I knew he was probably going to get a defender there, just because he was Taylor on that one.
Damn. I stepped away from a second and, like, there's no mercy. Like,
I think your defender actually got back.
yeah, he was a second late and, like, come on, Taylor, you're my only hope. Block this. See, that's the thing. The pressure's on you when you're playing the 49ers is that if you're going to get lucky to stop them one time. You really can't afford to get stopped yourself.
And that's the thing about the 49ers defensively. They're set up ideally for a user defensive control with two safeties that are good to use. So most of the time I'm just going to bounce back and forth between the safeties based off what running play I think he's going to pick.
Gotta switch up the play calls and just try to do whatever I can. Passing here, I got most of my guys open. Take a nice safe throw, nugget. I got out of bounds, better safe than sorry. Just play, little arrow trick, just a hot route. Didn't lose any yards, didn't gain any yards. Going to the hot route.
Get that D there with Ronnie Lott.
There. With Ronnie Lott, he recognized it.
Still got to be looking at the run game.
And this is where I tried to surprise him in that run game. Oh, the chop block just ran north of you. 4th and 2. I've got to go for it.
Yeah, first the 49ers.
I get the ball at halftime, too, so
Can't really blame you
I have to go for 2
for going here.
My receivers, I'm going to the opposite side.
I'm going to give him that run.
Yeah.
Just make them earn it down the field.
My receivers open. Now, the Giants have fast receivers, so if they're wide open, they can get down pretty quickly. And I got there, I did a little arrow trick, but I decided to go to the deep guy, and I got rewarded there. You're going to notice me a lot of times on kickoffs, I'm going to kick it real short. Give Jerry Rice less room. The way I figure it, he's going to score any... Oh, I didn't want onside. I just wanted to kick it short, but that doesn't matter. That way, if he scores here, I might get time with the ball. I'd be able to go for 2 for 1 and be ahead sometime in the third quarter.
Jerry Rice had double coverage on him, so just hit the check down. get the first down. Again, sticking with the pass game here.
Come on, walk. Threw it in coverage, but it's Joe Montana. I'm lucky he didn't catch the ball.
Oof, and I thought I timed it well there for JJ, but Joe Montana actually overthrew it.
So it's 3rd down and 10, but even this is going to be hard to defend. I'm going to take Reasons here because he has a lot of INT too. Just hope. He's throwing into coverage. Oh, Reasons actually comes up with a bats the ball down. Held him to a field goal. That's a big accomplishment, and I got LT. Can't block it, but...
So that's the internal struggle you have with the 49ers, at least for me, is I threw a lot of balls up there, just hoping that it would get catches, and it didn't work out. So
the 49ers can sometimes take, when they're throwing it up isn't working, they'll take you off your game plan because you're just trying to throw it deep and throw it to coverage.
Oh, Ronnie Lott just jumps too late on that one. Who's the top 3 players on the circuit going into the Madison tournament?
Regulator. I'd put Regulator up there. I'd put Chet up there. Yeah, trying to think of the 3rd guy.
I had some coverage around the area, but...
Let's just say that Regulator's number 1 in the world, and let's just forget everybody else is like competing for number 2 or 3. I'll say one guy, and then people will be mad. I'm just trying to pass a lot. I notice he's on the running game, and I'm moving the ball, passing it, and I'm going to stick with what's working. Oh, shit.
Yes, and pass.
And I drew the wrong guy, but thankfully it went out the back of the end zone.
Big time coverage right there. That was an opportunity for me to get a pick. It didn't happen.
Oh, boy, that's probably going to be a touchdown for you. Get it, boys.
Oh, and a slow guy.
At least it's not going to be an outright touchdown. Oh, that cost me.
And now there's a dilemma. I feel like I have enough time to throw one shot at the end zone, especially because my receivers are fast.
31 seconds, yeah.
And it's definitely going to Rice on this play.
Yeah. There it is. There it is.
And there's just a
One
JJ.
mistake. One guess pass play.
And there's really nothing you can do to stop that.
LT's been surprisingly fast. I think he might even be a gun, but it's not like you could blitz Joe Montana or anything. You won't get there.
That's not going to help. You want as many guys in coverage as possible when you're playing the 49ers.
Damn.
And then he's trying to get some space for a kick return.
It's not completely over. I did held him to 1 field goal, and then there's plenty of time in the game.
No, we don't know of anyone. I don't know if there's any females that entered the tournament this time around, but I didn't really ask. There could be.
Everybody's an average. I don't need to track the backups. I don't really got much but starters here. I mean, I'm moving the ball well. That fumble's just so costly. Of course, he guesses the sweep after I have success with it. So I go right back to it. I notice he's always down. I'm trying to run up. Sometimes you gotta run up to make sure you get those yards. I got him isolated one-on-one, but his help came. His help came quick, too. Still 4-yard gain. It's not too bad. I got him with the arrow trick. Moved my QB down. And then at the same time, I threw it deep. Found a little bit of an opening. Big play. Need to hurry if at all possible, because this might take a while. He moved him too far forward, and that made it a defended catch. I caught him guessing one of my run plays, too, but I couldn't take advantage.
Just passed there, and I got no coverage.
This time I managed to hit my tight end, who's also over Sanderson. 1st and 8. Sticking with the pass. I'm being chased around, and I just have too many guys to deal with.
He didn't even lose a yard right there, so.
Running is risky. I couldn't get any help there. Got a few yards there. I'm really being ground down to a halt here because my red zone offense isn't that on today. I'm trying to QB sneak for some crazy reason. Still couldn't get it going. Now I'm going to make life really hard on myself because I'm going for the field goal. And now I've got to stop it completely. This is going to be really hard to do.
And he fought down the field. Nice drive right there.
Yeah, I just slowed down in the red zone. My red zone offense just wasn't going on, but hopefully maybe just against hope, some type of little miracle can happen for me now.
Trying to catch him off guard here with a run. I do, but Lawrence Taylor's pretty fast. Still a solid pickup of 8. That'll give me room to do something on 2nd down here. So I'm going back to the passing game. And just kind of waited till he committed somewhere. Threw it in there, Joe Montana. John Taylor's not going to miss that. Joe Montana's one of the quarterbacks that could make that tight end throw down the middle. Him and Dan Marino are good at hitting that. So once I saw him commit a little bit in, I just went ahead and went for it.
2nd free call play. Alright, ready.
And just kind of killed some clock with that play. Wasn't expecting a big gain. It's going to be hard to run on the Giants defense.
Jerry Rice.
Kind of made a mistake. I wasn't trying to throw there. I was trying to throw to Brent Jones, but I didn't tap enough, and that's what happens. Just going to try to hit Rice.
I was right there.
Mort lined it up, but he did go for the jump. I wonder if that's because of Joe Montana's avoid pass.
Yeah, or Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I don't know if it...
The ball it's just like...
So sometimes, like that, most other teams, I'm not even attempting that throw, but...
Yeah, it's Jerry Rice.
It's Jerry Rice. He's got single coverage.
Now I gotta hurry up and score and hope for a miracle. This is exactly what I meant. It's just...
There's always a man at the bar at the Turning Madison. He goes by Curly. I don't know about him. I've never seen him before.
Got some running room here, although I gotta be in a hurry. I had a blocker, but I just couldn't get enough space between me to get one-on-one and get a big gain out of it.
He had a chop blocker going. That was kind of scary, but I stayed away from him. That happens so often on the sweep down.
There we go. I got a blocker for you, but I couldn't get enough. I'm moving the ball quickly, though, at least. That's what my goal is here. I'm passing the ball. Every little mistake is costly when you're trying to catch up to the 49ers.
And I'm just going to go with Waymer here. He's the best with interceptions.
I got Willis Anderson open. Out of bounds.
That one, I definitely had to stay with the deep guy.
I'm just going to... you know what? I got Hostler that are good. I'm going to stick with Sim. So, check my conditionings. Doesn't really matter. But just make sure I have them checked. I need to try to score in the next 30 seconds if possible, but I still want to run the ball. I'm noticing some openings on it, but I can't get by a drone. He's just trying to make this take time for me. Alright, another run. I got a chop block. There. Oh, I got away.
Oh, the guy did that.
There we go.
Nice
but
run.
It still took me a lot of time to get in the end zone there.
But you're player one, and player one has a higher probability of getting the onside kick. It has been proven by Brewdog, who breaks down this game and gets really into the guts of it. So he does have a chance to get an onside kick.
I don't put too much on it. Yeah.
Montana on the hands team. So here I just don't want to do anything stupid. And he blitzes, so I just let it go.
I'm surprised Taylor didn't jump up and catch that.
Had a wide open guy, so could have been a touchdown, but it didn't work out that way. I'm just going to chuck one to Rice because he's blitzing again.
Yep, and anybody else
Shake
that
them
would have
off.
probably been incomplete, but yeah, there's nothing going there.
Jerry Rice is having himself a game. What is that, his third, fourth touchdown?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So this is showing you the power of the Montana to Rice combo, but not only just Jerry Rice, John Taylor, and Brent Jones as well.
Once you fall behind in this team, it's just you really got to play catch up, and then you just leave yourself open to more and more Jerry Rice.
And just using Waymer here, but he's going to chuck one down, try to make it a one touchdown game. Stephen Baker, oh, he gets it. I tried. And he does make it a one touchdown game.
Yeah, I'm going to make it respectable at least. Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker. Just not enough.
And this is why you probably don't call the 49ers in
Nope.
any matchup.
Do not call the 49ers. Do not call the 49ers.
Because you're going to put your opponent at an advantage if you do call this matchup.
I outgained him by, I had 400 yards of offense. You only had 330. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
Those three catches Jerry Rice had for 106 were 3 touchdowns. So
Yeah. That one fumble.
Yep, that's pretty much what did it. He did hold me to that one field goal, and that put it within reach. But a lot of covered catches, JJ's with Jerry Rice, and there's nothing really you could do about that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we just broke down the best team in the game, the San Francisco 49ers. So we only have 3 more teams left to break down. The Rams, the Saints, and the Falcons. So those will be coming up shortly before the tournament. You'll get our analysis on those matchups. And these are 3 teams you will see in the tournament. So you're going to want to check those out. So we'll be doing a couple tomorrow, maybe even all 3. We'll see what time permits for. But if you tuned into this stream, I appreciate it. Let us know what you thought about the 49ers team in general in the comments, and we'll see you guys soon.